Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting. You are joining the CowCast, where an abundance of hosts, namely Nate, Sean, Nick, Lewis, and Frankie, sometimes featuring other guests, talks mostly about video games and developments in the technological world for at least 1 hour. Warning: the show is recorded live and unscripted, so where they might try to follow the topics at hand, tangents and rants aren't just common, they are practically integrated features of the show. We hope you will enjoy your stay, and the show will begin shortly. Actually, it begins right now.
Moo moo, motherfucker!
Alright, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the CowCast. I'm your host, Nate, and we got my boy Nick to my right, Lewis, Sean, and Frankie below us. Everyone say hello.
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
My name is Tim.
And we got Tim on the mic.
That is Tim.
That is Tim.
Tim on the mic.
That is
Tim on the mic. Alright, so.
I thought I was on the horn.
Oh, on the horn, on the mic, on the horn. Same thing? I don't know. Alright, so we got a bunch of different topics for you. We're going to be discussing Ubisoft trailers, Star Wars reel of behind-the-scenes footage that they released at Comic-Con, the Suicide trailer that they released at Comic-Con, and the Nintendo CEO death, sadly. And then talking about some computers and animal stuff. So there we go. And here, so the first topic we're going to be starting up today is the Ubisoft trailers. So I have an article here for everyone to look at, and it's talking about how in the past, for example, Watch Dogs was using unrealistic footage that they had. So now they're talking about how they made sure that the E3 trailers that were released by Ubisoft this year were actually real game footage that they will be able to achieve, and they're not over-ambitious like they were for Watch Dogs. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's actually a good thing, because no more... Hopefully this is the end of Ubi shit, but what do you guys think about it?
I'm hoping.
Lewis, you're passionate about this topic. Let's go with you.
Oh yeah, I want to hear
I think that Ubisoft destroyed Frankie's internet, and it's all their fault. No,
yeah, we have this conspiracy theory going on.
Yeah. Oh, I really hope Ubisoft changes their mindset on releasing games on PC, because there are so many games that I like by Ubisoft. Far Cry 4, that actually was a pretty smooth release as far as Ubisoft goes. Their Assassin's Creed, I want to play it, but it keeps crashing. Come on. And I hope, that's all I got to say. I really hope they change their mindset, because the PC consumer is finally, they're going to change their mind on buying their product, and they're just going to abandon them completely. And that's a lot of money, by the way. I know people out there here that PC gamers, they don't buy, there's not a lot of people that buy games, but there is. You should see how many people there are on Steam.
It's on the rise.
Yeah, it's really on the rise. That's all I got to say.
The times when people really just download a game, it's almost behind us, because actually buying them is so much more convenient. Unless you're buying on Uplay. Because their service doesn't work. It all started with Assassin's Creed 2, and I remember people that were boycotting Assassin's Creed 2 left, right, and center. Why? Because DRM.
Okay, I thought I was done, but Frankie brought up Uplay. Everyone hates fucking Uplay. Everyone. Ubisoft.
Except Ubisoft.
Stop. Like, even
I don't think
changing
Ubisoft likes it at this point.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think so. Like, even changing your goddamn name on Ubisoft. Let's say you had an embarrassing name because you were young, and you wanted to call yourself, I don't know,
Momo Jumbo 97,
or Possum's asshole in pink. I don't know. And you're like my age now, and you don't want to be that name no more. Well, if you make a new account, you obviously can't play those games that you have on there, right? And I've been seeing on forums that they're working on it, but they've been saying that for the last 6 years. How hard is it to change your name on the goddamn thing? I think they should just get rid of it. Like I said, go with good old games. Kill it with fire. Go with good old games, or go with Steam, and call it a day. Just
Can
get
you
rid of it.
change your name on PlayStation now?
Yes, you can, I believe.
Because I remember that being a
can.
big thing for PlayStation 3. It was like, nah, we're not doing
I will
that.
actually go test it on my PlayStation later and get back to you with that.
All right.
It's a good quality control over there. But
Yes.
the entire conversation about them doing, better made trailers, like the Watch Dogs things, there are so many theories on what happened, and there are so many statements that just absolutely contradict each other. We don't know what the fuck happened anymore. But in one hand, they say that they're gonna fix it. They're gonna make like the proper shits. But on the other hand, when we see the new Assassin's Creed, it's pre-rendered, not game at all, just cinematic trailer. So it kind of sounds to me like they're gonna stop doing in-game trailers overall and just show cinematic trailers from this point out.
Which
I
would
feel like
make
Ubisoft.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like Ubisoft is my ex.
Wow.
But never does it. Never does it. But she takes your money, though. She takes your money.
I would like to add this point. I found this when I saw a guy talking about the article. This is what I personally believe, and a lot of people do. They will use this idea for like 2 or 3 years, and then everyone's going to forget about this, and then they're going to pull off Watch Dogs again, release like 2 trailers every day, and have it like the most beautifully pre-rendered stuff ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think there is a place for those type of trailers. But I respect a company like Bethesda when they come out and like, this is the actual in-game, all-in, it's going to look like this trailer, and we made it just from the game. I think that is so much cooler because you actually really get to see. And Ubisoft is a part of that problem, because the reason people aren't making those trailers anymore is because they're worried. They're like, we might pull a Ubisoft here, guys. We might be the next Watch Dog. Where it's like, show things, and then we have to change a few certain things, and we're falling apart.
Or they need to
You guys
compete.
know
They're trying to compete with the cinematic trailer of, like, all the cinematic trailers they have out there. So they're trying to make their in-game, like, quote-unquote, in-game footage look like all these cinematic trailers when they're not the same category of trailer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Stop trying so hard, everyone.
That's what I was gonna say, because when Frankie came up with the point of like, it's nice to have those in-game ones, but there's also nice to have those out-of-game ones. But do they really have to define and say, oh, hey, look, this one is in our actual game. It's right off the actual gameplay, and here's a nice one that we made so that you can see what the entire image and what a movie would look like if it was ever done with this. There needs to be a strict line between all that, and if there's not, you get a really bad read on what the game's actually going to be about. And that's why I don't judge games off trailers, because trailers mean jack shit to me.
I just commended... Oh, 3 people sorry. I just commended Bethesda for doing a great job, but Bethesda is also responsible for Dishonored. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the trailer for Dishonored 2 was part cinematic and part game footage. I think that you just can't do that. I mean, that is deceptive, if anything. Did anyone see the trailer? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I did. I agree with you. There was a time. I'm sorry. I'm going on a rant here. There was a time where game developers used to really push the visuals, and way later on, you can max it out. Crysis. Have you seen Crysis?
It was like the age of 2007 when we had Crysis and BioShock.
Yeah, no one can max out Crysis 1 until now. I'm serious. Until now, it took all that time. So why not do that with games? Just saying. What if you maybe in a few years later you want to go back to a game, but you still got that HDness because hey, I can now set it to high because I got a new graphics card.
I got an answer to why they don't do that, Lewis. Because it is intimidating for the customer. Crysis was the first real test. When they made BioShock, they wanted BioShock to be this really good, super graphical improvement game. But they also wanted it to be playable, and it kind of was, if you lowered your settings a bit. But Crysis was just this. It was like the PC killer test game kind of thing. Like honestly, like the story in Crysis and all that, it's shit. It was just like a graphical demonstration of the new Cry engine and stuff. That was all it really was, and it worked. But that was kind of a one-trick pony. Because we mentioned this in a previous podcast, that 3D games, they don't age that well. So if you make a game in 2015 that looks absolutely fucking amazing, it just breaks computers, it blows up everything. And then you shut the dog up.
Distraction.
And then you do it on the premise that people can play this in 2020. It doesn't sell. Like, you just can't do that within the market, and it mainly has to do with consoles. If a company wants to make enough money to go on a profit and then be able to fund another game, they have to go on profit naturally. So what do? You make something that you can sell over all platforms. Now, a very few amount of people are actually even making games that are PC exclusive, and they are super graphically up the bum kind of stuff. They do it because it's intimidating for the customer, and it's not reasonable to do what Crysis did, because Crysis did it at a time where we weren't playing that impressive games. Everything kind of already looked like, Counter-Strike. And then all of a sudden, just bam! All these super high-tech games, and everybody started picking up the PC Master Race because they were so goddamn impressed with it. But then the big publishing companies started to realize, oh, we make a lot more fucking money if we sell this on consoles as well. Then we need to tone this shit around. So that is why those games aren't made anymore.
That's unfortunate. I think, like you said, the 3D games, they don't age that well. But, if they had a setting, I don't know about you guys. I can't see chat right now, by the way. I should mention that, because so if someone says something, please say something. I really wish they kind of went back with that. Yes, you can't. Not everyone's going to play that ultra high setting, but it's just nice to see if you want to come back to that game. Just my opinion, really.
Mods usually do that. They usually fill that space. Where it's play Skyrim with some mods today. It won't run. But for those 15 seconds, they will look amazing.
Damn right it will.
Yes.
As I know from yesterday.
That AK shot, man. You gotta get that AK shot. By the way, the Watch Dogs, if you guys didn't know, there was a mod by some user. It was called the worst mod ever. Worst name ever, by the way. and he kind of fixed the game. Ubisoft, hire him. Because he did a mod and fixed your goddamn game. Just saying. Hire him. For the next Watch Dogs. I don't know what.
He has to be on. Supposedly they might be making a Watch Dogs 2. There's a rumor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why they would ever think about doing that. Okay, I think that deserves a group face palm.
It's a good premise, though.
Nick, you better do it. Nick, you better do it.
I can't do it.
You do it. Come on.
I haven't played it, but it's a good premise for a game, nonetheless. I mean, it just was implemented really shittily and turned out crap.
No, it wasn't.
And if they can't implement their first game correctly, why in hell's name make a second one?
It wasn't even implementation. Watch Dogs, from the people that actually played it and didn't have all like these preconceptions, like, oh, they downgraded my game, I don't like this. Like the people who were just, this is a game, I'm going to look at it honestly. Most of them, they did not like it because it was actually kind of boring. You played a very black and white Mary Sue that just went along, and it seemed he did all that he did for like his niece, I think it was. I didn't play the game. I heard it was his niece or something. And then he just kind of has a change of heart, and then the story doesn't make sense anymore with itself. It's not coherent. So it's already a kind of destroyed franchise in the way that the people who actually played it didn't seem to like it that much. And people who haven't played it, they've already made their mind up. When they see Watch Dogs 2, I remember when I saw Watch Dogs 1, everybody had the same feeling. Oh my god, I want this game in my hands right now! But
I didn't.
Well, okay. You're just lying. You're just lying.
No.
The majority of people.
I watched the trailer and I'm like, this is GTA, a shit version of GTA with extra button smashing.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to agree with my brother on that.
Okay.
That's all the game was,
the game.
and that's all the game looked like from the very first day. It was a shit version of GTA with extra button smashings, but everyone was like, "Oh my god, we can hack stuff." How do you think you're gonna hack stuff? You're gonna press the X button on your Xbox controller. until it's
Yeah,
done.
you press your X button and then you hack something. Yeah, sure. What I saw was a sandbox game with a lot more interactivity. I thought that'd be really neat. So like that is the perspective I had.
Well,
yes,
you didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it because of all the controversy. I was like, fuck, I'm not getting on this ship. It's going to sink at any fucking minute, and it did.
It's true.
The franchise at this point is ruined. I don't think they can redeem it. Like, even if they really made a really good game, we really have to forget about the first game. If we can't forget that Watch Dogs 1 is a thing, Watch Dogs 2 can never become good. They could make the best game ever, and it will still be watched as lower in standards and grades and everything, just because Watch Dogs 1 is a thing. We have to wait at least, if we look at like previous examples when this has happened, like 7 to 9 years before they can make Watch Dogs 2, and people kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
And
it's like, it's a new time now.
They'll do a remaster.
they'll do a remaster. Right.
A year after, remaster.
This is the year of the remaster.
This is
Hands down. Like, why? What the? I played this game. Why am I gonna pay you $60 again to play the game? I was actually excited for Watch Dogs when I got it. I got it with my shiny new GTX 780 6GB, which was a mistake because then 2 months later they stopped making it. I can't SLI.
Well, on that note, if you'd like to know more about remasters, you can look at our last episode or something like that of the CowCast.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Where we talk all about remasters and our opinions on those in detail.
All right.
We should have want to know more logo on the side. But yeah, I was actually excited about Watch Dogs. But like when you're driving, my frame rate went from like 40 to like 10. Just driving. And everything else was okay for some reason.
That's probably a big part of that game. But I think now that we've discussed why we don't like Watch Dogs, and I think we've gave a general synopsis on the actual topic, that we don't want we want actual in-game footage trailers, no mixes and everything. I think everyone in the chat kind of agrees with that too. So I think we're going to move on.
The hate for Ubisoft just seeped through.
Yes, the CowCast is titled, like the topic in the CowCast title on Twitch is like "Ubi shit," and it is. That's literally what I wrote. There's a reason for this. All right, so I think we're all a little bit skeptical. And I think it's time to move on to our next topic. On to topic 3. So Star Wars Reel. So I'm going to get the link in the chat right now. So basically what this is this weekend at Comic-Con they had a whole Star Wars panel and so forth on like behind the scenes stuff, and all the actors came and they showed a quick quote unquote trailer. It wasn't really a trailer. It was a lot of the shots we saw, but some of the special effects for the shots we saw, which were actually like practical effects and like real explosives, and they were actually in the desert and everything. So that trailer link there actually shows you some of the behind the scenes like raw footage and like shots like with the whole, I'm forgetting the name of like the thing that the clapper that they slam down, like all that stuff, and it's actually like explosions, or it's actually like a model or something. So I think that's pretty cool. What do you guys think about using practical effects? We didn't hear much from Nick last time, so Nick.
Like I watched it like not even that long ago, and honestly, I was like, holy shit. If they're using this much practical effects, if they're using it on like the tiniest of things, that's going to be awesome. Because I mean, like everyone here, I'm assuming everyone here has seen like the original Jurassic Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. God damn it.
What?
Okay, regardless. You know how you have like the T-Rex and you're like, oh damn, that T-Rex looks so awesome. And that was like a long time ago and they made that. And yeah, that was all practical effects and everything. That was all machinery.
It was one big doll.
It was one big ass mechanical T-Rex that got wet and didn't work. But
like they could shoot scenes for, what was it, like 4 minutes, and then they had to like cut, and they had to all like wipe it off and shit. It was amazing.
It actually broke in production, hence the car smash scene.
Yeah, and it's like you see that T-Rex and you're like, holy shit, that looks pretty real. And then you see some of the other stuff like the.
It is real.
Well, it is real, yeah, of course. But yeah, you get that idea. I mean, man, that looks really good. And then you get some of the effects and you're like, oh well, those look all right. You know, good enough for the times. The CG.
This was in 1991 or 3, I can't remember, but very early.
Yeah, and I mean, even then, you're like, okay, well, they look all right. But if you think about it, Now imagine you just have everything in this new Star Wars movie, albeit it's not going to be everything, but you have all of this stuff, just practical effects. Imagine how sick that'll look. It'll just look so much better than the other Star Wars movies, because you could see the CGI in the other Star Wars movies pretty hard.
This is true.
There was one shot that was really cool in that reel. It was actual actors running in the desert towards an explosion, like a real life explosion that was like huge, and I thought that was epic. Obviously, I mean, you saw the one shot. There's like little model of a TIE wing crash into the sand. I mean, they obviously like had to layer skin over it, but that was an actual model of a TIE fighter. I couldn't think of the word for a second, but you got the TIE fighter and everything there. So, all right, Tim, what do you think?
I'm actually personally a big fan of practical effects. The Mad Max movies have always used practical effects. They look pretty damn amazing. I have not seen that. I will watch afterwards, but if they're using practical effects, personally, I think the movie will be much better than like any Michael Bay shit, really.
But
Go for it, Lewis.
No, that's kind of a bad comparison, ain't it? I mean, he kind of fucked up Transformers, in my opinion.
I wanted to compare something to heavy CGI to practical effects.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give a comparison.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that they're going this route because, like you guys said, you can tell when something's CGI'd, and I'm sure there'll be a point to where it doesn't look like a CGI. It looks kind of real, but we're not at that point yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm happy that Star Wars is going this direction, and people arguing about that robot on Reddit. It's real. That robot's real. They didn't CGI.
Right.
I don't know why.
They showed it off. They showed it off at like a conference or like Star Wars Fest or whatever it was, Star Wars Celebration. Like it literally rolled onto stage.
There's still an argument on Reddit.
I don't know why there's an argument
I don't
about that. And was it?
I have no idea.
They had like a whole panel thing along with this trailer. It was like an hour-long thing I watched, and J.J. Abrams like was talking about how they had like hundreds of different like creatures that weren't CGI, that were actually like costumes and everything. That not necessarily like, I mean, in Star Wars you have all the crazy makeup people that actually look somewhat human, but like you could tell that they have human features, but then they add like long tentacle hair or something like crazy like that. But like that's all stuff. But they actually have like models and puppets of stuff, like full size things that have people inside them, but you can't really tell that there's things. They brought out like what was cool was like an old like grandpa style like lizard thing that was like looked like a trader of some sort that you would find in like some other game, like where you on the side of the road walking down the road and you could like trade goods with it on an RPG or something. And he had like this giant cage on the back, and there was like 5 people operating it, and it looked so good, and like the way it walked around, because like you had that natural feeling of them trying to walk with like a giant, like what looked like a giant like cage on their back, like was pretty cool compared to having it like not walk as realistic as it would, and like if it was CGI, because you can't get that modeling down perfect. So
right. Go ahead. Awkward silence.
Go, Frankie, go. I know you want to, Frankie. I know you want to, Frankie.
The chat wants Frankie to do Jar Jar impressions, so we're doing it. We're doing it.
People to see this impression.
This is called Jar Jar Binks. This wants to be your friend. This is fun.
Do this for the rest of the episode. Go.
Oh my
god. I'll just talk like
Binks
that.
be back. Will Jar Jar be back?
No.
You see?
Honestly, he is the most hated like dude from the Star Wars thing. So
I'm gonna argue it.
Here's my opinion on it. Here's my opinion on it.
Fucking love Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Fuck Jar Jar.
I don't know if you're serious or not, honestly.
No, I really do. Jar Jar is fucking great.
They're serious.
Why wouldn't you want to have a giant duck dinosaur thing running around with a funny ass voice?
Terrifying. Holy shit.
We'll get the guy.
Sean, what is this? Can we use the laser on this? No, please,
God.
No, Sean, no, not that, no, not the baseball.
It's like a Jar Jar and like a Smeagol mix, and I'm like really scared.
Well, they are like, listen to them step by step. They're basically the same. The only thing is that I pitch up a little bit for Jar Jar. Smeagol is.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like if you like listen to him like in an actual movie.
Frankie, your
Frankie,
mic.
we lost your mic.
Frankie.
God damn it.
You were
there
talking
we go.
there
He's
for
back.
a second. I didn't hear you.
Hey.
Yeah, it's Skype actually
Yeah,
that
okay.
just cuts that out. We discussed that previously to the show. It's technical difficulties. We can do
screw
nothing
Skype.
about it.
Yeah.
Fix your shit, Microsoft.
All right.
Damn
so-
you,
God damn it.
Ubisoft.
Oh,
Damn.
Microsoft.
Now, there's obviously effects that J.J. Abrams even said this. There's effects that obviously need to be CGI.
Yeah.
So, like, you obviously need the lightsaber to be CGI. You probably need all, like, the phasers to be CGI. I mean, it's like, what do you guys think is the point where, what do you think should be CGI? What do you think shouldn't be CGI? Like, do we want all the models like they had in the original movies, or do we want some CGI, like, fighters and stuff? Or, like, obviously they have a lot of, like, they obviously have the X-Wing, and they have, like, the Millennium Falcon, like, cockpit and everything, but what time do you get to what divides the line between what you need CGI for and what doesn't?
Well, if we look at the older Star Wars movies, we see that like they were using cut out potatoes to make like the really small starships and shit.
Yeah.
So that is something today they would definitely have made with CGI. So I think that just answers it. The things that is just too impractical for real life purposes. Honestly, in my ideal world, because I'm just a viewer, if you can do everything with practical effects, do it, because it's so much better. It's amazing. Yeah. But the reason they don't do it is because it takes so much more work. Like, I'm still on with like the 3D screens and all that. I don't know if you know about the movements, because the people who do CGI, they're getting paid way, way less than they actually should. Like, the studio that made The Life of Pi got shut down before The Life of Pi was released, and then The Life of Pi just got all these fucking awards and shit, and they're sitting like, we're out of a job, I don't like this. We were kind of good, weren't we? Yeah, but nobody's gonna pay you now, suckers. It was really a strange situation. I think Hollywood overall is just too reliant on CGI. When I saw this trailer, and this comes from a perspective, I don't like the Star Wars movies. When I say I don't like them, that means I still respect them for what they are. They are good movies. I'm just not that into them. When I say that into them, my brother, he loves the Star Wars movies. Like my older brother, he just loves all the stuffs. I think he's read like some of the books. I didn't even know there were books.
I read a few.
Oh, well done. Are they good?
No.
Okay, good.
Depends on which ones you read.
I'll avoid that one. But practical effects, I understand why they don't want to do it. It's highly expensive, and when you do things like one scene, like one day, a huge scene, like a fighting scene or something, that'll take a month to film. You can't do the same explosion day in and day out and not expect the bill to fucking rack up. Like, it's just not possible. You have to rehearse for basically 1 month, and then you have like 5 shots at it. I understand there's a lot of stuntmen that basically are like, please, please, practical effects, come back. It's like, we need this job. But more practical effects, yes. When I saw this thing that I didn't even know they were going to make this trailer, the first thing I saw of it was like, Mark Hamill, he's pretty fucking old right now, huh?
Yeah.
The Joker, he's getting some ages on. Like, he has all these like pimples in his face and stuff. It's like, oh, what's up with you, man? Last time I saw you, you were doing fine. What happened?
He supposedly, like, after Star Wars, he got into like a big car crash that he needed tons of plastic surgery for and messed up his entire face.
What's with all these people in Star Wars getting into like accidents and shit?
Yeah,
it's like
even Harrison Ford too.
Cursed.
Harrison Ford can't land planes. That's the only thing he can't do. Why the fuck does he keep getting into planes?
Obviously he can because he lived in a plane crash.
Yes, he crashed into a golf course.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah, but Sean, he wasn't trying to land it. It malfunctioned in the air and he crashed.
No, but he's even said he cannot land a plane.
That is a quote
that's sad.
He looked up. I don't know. That's pretty bad if he admits that.
What? Yeah.
Yes. I can't land a plane.
Han Solo can land anything.
I can land a plane. I've done it before.
No, I've never tried to fly or anything.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch that movie. And honestly, the third, not the third movie, but like in the Star Wars, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third one, I've tried twice to see it. I've fallen asleep twice. And I've fallen asleep to like 5 movies in my entire life. And I've watched, I just love watching movies. It's, a huge passion. I just can't watch it. It's just so fucking boring to me. But
Here's
after
a question
this,
for
I want to watch that. I want to watch that now. Now I'm intrigued. They're
right.
really putting their effort into this, so I want to watch it. Give it to me.
Who's gonna watch it? Who's gonna watch it in IMAX? That's my question to everyone
Oh, I
in
will.
the audience. And
There's no IMAX around us.
Yeah, that's
what?
There's no IMAX around us, so that's like worth the drive for IMAX.
Yeah, it's an hour drive for me to get to an IMAX.
probably for us too. I mean,
Yeah, probably for us, too.
45 minutes an hour. Yeah.
It's not worth it to like pay $5 extra to see it in IMAX.
I've never really seen the allure of it either. I mean,
I don't think I've ever
bigger
seen a
image.
movie. I think I've seen one movie in IMAX, and I'm not even sure it was like an actual Hollywood movie.
I saw the original Batman in IMAX, and all I have to say was,
Batman.
not worth it.
Like Batman
What?
Begins or
Oh, Batman.
Batman Begins. Batman
okay,
Begins,
or like
the newest
old
generation.
Batmans.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah,
Look, IMAX, guys, I don't care how long you have to go. IMAX is worth it.
it is worth it.
Like
I
in
think-
Sweden,
I
we
think-
have the widest ratio cinema in the world. It's called CosmoNova. Look, get to
We're coming
Stockholm.
To Sweden. We're coming to Sweden.
Look, getting to see that shit. Come to Stockholm. I'll take you there personally. I don't care who you are. Just give me a call. Like from the chat, 10 years from now. Yeah, sure. Just give me a call. We'll go there. No problem. I'll date rape you after a while. Don't worry. I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Problem though, I think
But it's
most of the
amazing.
audience-
Like the IMAX, it's completely different because the Cosmonova thing, you're not actually watching a flat screen. You're inside a coupe hole, like you're inside a ball. You look up, there is screen. You look to the left, there is screen. You look to the right, there is screen. We have that standard. That is amazing. But the
sounds
resolution
pretty
is
cool.
absolute shit. It's absolute shit. And most of it is CGI, and most of it is like special cameras going underwater, making, documentary films kind of shit. So obviously, there's only like, I think it's 3 cinemas in the world that can actually have that resolution, and we have the best or something like that. Like I think there's one I think it's one in California that has like half of that, and it's like, no, you can't have half of that. Like you can't have, oh, I'm looking over there, it's there. No, you have to have the entire experience where it's like, I'm snapping my neck, looking back, and there's like fishes up there, and it's like, oh, incredible. IMAX kind of gets you the same feeling because it has so much depth. That is what impresses with IMAX, the depth of it all. Like look at the old Batman films, which I think we've all seen at this point. When you see an IMAX shot, that's when the black bars just suddenly disappear, and it's usually looking at some big scenery. Like imagine that in a cinema. It is really dumbfoundingly good.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, Lewis, go.
So what Frankie's saying is even my ex can't block the screen.
it comes back to his ex every time.
Yeah, unless it kind of engulfs you, then no, you'll still have some viewing experience.
Oh my god, that's great.
Man, if we need to get you therapy or something, that ex really fucked you up, man. Damn.
And year 1, year 2, the evolution. Oh shit, I can't even my arms around the bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Very good, very
Moving on. We're moving
That's a good
on.
way to end
Good
that.
transition, Lewis. All right, we're moving on to the Suicide Squad trailer. So I'm going to link it in the chat once again for all the people who yet to have seen it.
have an entire topic, just Lewis' ex-girlfriend.
It might be a topic.
The
wait,
evolution.
stay
All
tuned.
right, so Suicide Squad. Yesterday it was all over the internet as like an iPhone leaked footage thing from like a weird angle. You couldn't really hear the audio, and I think it got around so much that they were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna release it to everyone." So they put out the actual like full HD version that they showed at Comic-Con, and I was a little bit bored during like the first minute and a half, minute of the trailer, but then you got into like the part where you started actually seeing like the characters, like Deadshot and like Harley Quinn and then finally the Joker at the end, and I got excited. I got goosebumps. So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch it yet, but
I have watched it.
okay, Tim.
I think we all have.
All right,
Yeah.
Tim, go for it. What do you think about everything?
I have 2 major points. A lot of people's comments revolving around the revival of the Jared Leto Joker is either awesome Or why the fuck does he have a grill? I personally also question that. My second point
I'm gonna
is...
stop you right there. If you
Yes?
are the Joker and you get punched in the face by Batman
This
for
is
years,
a very good point.
your teeth, they're gonna get fucked. That is
You
what
need
I had
good
in mind.
teeth.
Maybe they
You
had
need
something
good
else in mind. Maybe they're trying to make it into like James Bond Jaws or something. But that was my idea, and I liked it.
I actually like that idea too. My second point is Harley Quinn. 1, licking stuff all over the place. 2, hot, 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 hot. I'm done.
How does she
damn
not
right.
get STDs from all that?
Damn right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
What was that, Lewis? Sorry?
How does she not get STDs from licking everything? I mean, Harley Quinn. Yeah, just it's a lot of licking.
It's a
A lot of licking.
It's called acid.
You have a
STDs.
quote. Oh, man.
Say, she is hot though. She is
Yep.
very hot.
I've seen her naked.
Skippy outfit plus Harley Quinn equals
So
gold.
we're gonna take a break. We're all gonna look this up on Google.
No, if you've watched Wolf of Wall Street, you see her naked multiple
for
times.
for science and research.
For science
For-
and
for-
research.
Yeah.
Scientific purposes, go.
Let me get my lab coat and.
But for the trailer, I saw like the the bad version where you couldn't see shit. Some video phone that just got millions of views. I think it was a very mature thing that they did where it was like, meh, it's been a day. Let's just release it. Why not?
Yeah,
Because we're already... I think it's very mature because they're already giving a bad impression by having this bad footage of the trailer. It's like, oh no, nigga, you don't get to like show our bad shit. You know, we're gonna show the good shit.
We're gonna
Yeah, we gotta
exactly.
show our bad shit that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got really confused in the beginning. I knew it was obviously about Batman, like the Joker and whatnot, but I kind of like put myself back into view of what if you didn't know anything about what was going on in it and you just saw this random video. And I could not tell what the entire movie was about until the last second when Joker comes in.
No.
You know?
No. Joker had nothing to do with the storyline.
Yeah.
Like the
I think they put it out there.
Yeah,
enough.
showing Joker in the trailer had nothing to do with the storyline at all.
Well, it's not
whole
just
first
the
30
storyline, it's like the entire thing.
The whole first 30 seconds of the trailer was them telling you what the movie was going to be about. Putting together a squad of bad people, aka Suicide Squad, and making them work against their interests to beat other bad guys, like worse bad guys, using bad guys to fight bad guys.
AKA
right.
scapegoats.
It's literally It's literally that's what the first 30 seconds of the trailer was about.
There is one thing I want to say though, where it's like, now I know that we talked about this in depth about like the Joker and stuff, and like how he should look according to the comics and this and that and all the different adaptations and all that. But I don't know if it was just me, but was I the only one who was underwhelmed when they showed the Joker at the end and he had like his two little scenes? Like I felt like they were building up to something like that big, and then I don't know, it just seemed
No, I was pretty pumped.
underwhelming. You were pumped? I don't know. I felt underwhelmed. I don't know why. But
There's like the different levels of the Joker that we've seen in past movies. So you have like the Heath Ledger Joker, who's like really, really gritty, right? I mean, he has that funny attitude that Joker has, but he's like extremely gritty. Then you have like the Jack Nicholson did it, right? That's
God.
Then you have like the Jack Nicholson who's like the goofy like what you would normally see, like kind of like fucked up guy who's just like, he seemed like all goofy to me, like he was just
He
there,
did the
like,
cartoon version.
he did the cartoon version, and I think Jared from that like shot, I think like between his look and his like the way the voice, it's like it's in the middle. So
Yeah.
it wasn't gritty enough because he doesn't have like the scars, he doesn't have like the long greasy hair, he doesn't have like the rotting away
That's
paint.
different things.
Like so he has like all the cool. Everyone's like the tattoos are stupid, and the grill's stupid. I think they're awesome.
I mean, yeah, I guess they're trying to go for like a middle ground to an extent, and they are trying to make like their own unique take on it. But I don't know. To me, it just doesn't seem like it has that much character. I mean, he looks cool. I'll give it to him, and like everyone's saying, he'll probably do pretty good. But I don't know. I'm just underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I
Nick,
can't
I'm going to
figure it
stop
out.
you there and ask you, how much influence can you portray within 8 seconds?
It's true.
You know what I mean?
But I feel
They're
like if you're
obviously-
putting a first look on this and they had it right at the end of the trailer, it'd be pretty important to do that. To put something out there is really good. And I don't know.
I have something to add. I found this generation Joker cosplay. Pin that into the chat now. A few pictures. I think everyone will probably enjoy them.
Maybe.
I'm unsure about the new Joker because I like the Jack Nicholson Joker. I think he did an awesome job with that. One of my more favorite movies there. And the last Joker, unfortunately, I forgot his name.
Heath Ledger.
Thank you.
Yep.
He kind of died during production.
Well, after.
During production?
Yeah.
No. He died when the movie was done.
Oh,
Yeah.
He died filming another movie, actually.
all right. Now I know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
More you know.
And only it's after the battle. G.I. Joe. No?
You were the only one, Lewis, to see that.
Ah, man. Hey, if you guys don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the G.I. Joe comic, go check out Netflix. 80s G.I. Joe.
I watched it with my baby brother. Don't. It's shit.
Suicide Squad. Cough.
Watch the new one.
It's really bad.
Suicide
Anyway, like the Suicide Squad, the only thing people really want to talk about, like when they see the Suicide Squad, is like the Joker, how they like him, how they don't like him. Honestly, I think Jared Leto, he's Oscar award winning.
Yeah.
By the way, from it was called $1 Million Club. He was Oscar award winning for
then,
best supportive actor, I think.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh, yeah, Dallas Buyers Club. Sorry, that
Dallas
was the name.
Buyers Club.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go.
yes. I watched that movie.
I almost
it was
think
brilliant.
Yeah, best movie of that year. Should have won Best Picture, but I didn't.
I don't think it should have won Best Picture. I think the Best Picture award, it went to who was it? It was 2013.
I want to say Argo was shit. what
Birdman
did I
or
go
something?
No,
Birdman
Argo
was
was
last year.
Argo was
Oh, that was
yeah.
for? Argo was 20.
We don't have the facts. Never mind then.
Whatever.
But when you see the trailer, Will Smith as Deadshot. This was the big thing for me, not the Joker, because Deadshot has always been portrayed as a white male. And then we have Will Smith, because I love Deadshot. Deadshot is one of the most interesting characters in my opinion. And now you have Will Smith, a person who honestly, his career, it's just going like a fucking roller coaster at this point. Because he's been trying so fucking hard to like push his son to get into like all these movies and shit. And then you see like, what was it? The Earth movie, what was it called?
Beyond Earth. No.
Beyond Earth.
Or,
I mean that was an
Something like
absolute
that.
disaster. His son couldn't do shit. He was awful. But it's like Will is like, yeah, sure, man, you can do it, man. Come on, man. Like in that movie, you see
After
the deliberate decision.
Last.
Oh, is it After Earth?
After Earth.
No,
sorry.
it's last.
Okay.
Last Earth, right?
Sean's After Earth.
Something Earth, honestly. You don't know at this point.
I'm pretty sure it's after Earth.
There we
Because
go.
it's after an apocalypse, so
After
probably.
Okay, that makes the most sense. So it's called After Earth. I don't care what it's actually called. It's After Earth now. But we see Will Smith, and he's taking a persona of a person with, according to the movie, no emotions. And we have Will Smith, who are so good at portraying emotions. He's really good at it. And now he comes in as Deadshot. It's this guy who's like, he's basically Hitman with feelings, like Agent 47 kind of Hitman. Like, he's so good at his job and he's passionate about his job, but he also has this like troubled home life and shit. I think Will Smith was really good for it. And I don't care about all the Killer Crocs, the Harley Quinn. She can go, fuck herself somewhere else, lick something else, not me. I want to see Will Smith. Jared Leto, honestly, man, your career, you have been a rock star, you're an Oscar award winner, whatever. This is just one pike of you becoming like one of the greatest persons of our time. Go do it. We'll watch what happens. I think
Just
he
do
will
it.
do good. I think he's very brave for even taking up the shoes of Heath Ledger. But I want to see Will Smith. That's all I'm excited about. I want to see Will Smith as Deadshot because obviously we saw it in the trailer. They're going to give him a lot of screen time. That is something that I'm really excited about.
I don't.
You could see the excitement on his face.
I disagree. I'm disagreeing with you, Frankie.
Please explain why.
I think a lot of the other people are at this point like new to this, like the Hollywood world, and they don't really have any other roles behind them. And I think to play a superhero,
These aren't superheroes.
well, okay, to play like a comic book character, I think you need to almost have someone that's like not as big as Will Smith, or someone that like you won't be able to tell that that's Jared Leto behind the mask as well as you can tell it's like Will Smith. Like, so
You mean you need a new face?
I think you need a new face. I think the fact that he's played another superhero, whatever that, I can't remember the movie. It was so bad.
Hancock.
Yeah. He played another superhero. He's played like tons of different stuff that like actually needs. I mean, sure, every role requires good acting, but there's certain, like, obviously he's not going to get as good of a role acting as Deadshot as he is, like, if he did in like Pursuit of Happiness and like 7 Pounds and stuff. So it's
No, but like, I understand what perspective you come from. I agree to the point to what you just said, because like as an actor, it's not about what you can do and what you want to do. It's about what the character is.
right.
So you see the restriction. Like Will Smith might be able to pull out some, trump cards that is not allowed to, because it's like, no, that's not within the character's narrative kind of thing.
Right. So I think the character is going to limit him so that you won't get the amazing Will Smith performance that you get. I know you said that like he had like Deadshot is obviously a cool character and has like all the backstory and the family life thing, but I don't think this movie is going to show that. Are going to be able to show. Like,
I don't think it's going to show the backstory, but I think it's going to show his internal struggle that he kind of has.
All right.
And I want to see that, but like the movie won't come out for like a year. What was it, August 5th or something next year? So it's a long ass time we're gonna have to see. But I'm really psyched for Will Smith in this, and I understand what you're saying. It's like when you have the guy who plays Thor. Hemsworth, whatever. Before that, okay, there we go. Because he wasn't really known for anything above that. And then this Australian dude just comes and plays Thor. And people are like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, holy fucking shit, he's on steroids and everything. Look at those fucking triceps. Oh my god, he can play Thor any fucking day. He can play Odin if he wants to at the same time. And
I can confirm.
Like, then you really get this new face.
That's actually Frankie. That's actually Frankie's stunt double. It's actually Frankie.
This is true. I will confirm. Confirmed on the CowCast.
Yes. CowCast. Frankie's Thor.
I do a very low amount of the scenes. It's cool. Yep.
I think we need to move on to the next topic, but I think this is, as we get closer, this is definitely another discussion topic because, I don't know, I think it's one of the bigger movies coming out next year, and we'll see. So
there might be more pole licking from Harley.
Yeah, with more updates, we'll talk about it more.
Yeah,
I agree.
Definitely. All right, so on to our fourth topic of the night. So I think we've all heard that Mr. Iwata, the Nintendo CEO, has passed away today, or yesterday, technically, or Sunday. I think it was the 11th, so a couple of days ago. So I think that's kind of big news since he's credited with bringing us games like Mario and Zelda and blanking at the right moment right
and
now.
Pokemon.
All right, I actually know this list.
The realest game.
Back to some of the earliest titles Nintendo made. He was a dev, and I think at least back to 2007, he's been a producer of most of the games. The last game he worked on was the newest Fire Emblem. He had a lot to do with the games like Mother, Metroid, and Kirby.
Yeah. So
he did a lot with the Pokemon shit too.
So a lot of the biggest games that you like see on Nintendo, he was like developing or producing. So he's been there for like all those big games that you got. So I don't know, I think so. We were talking about it a little bit, and I hate to say it, but it's not like I'm a big Nintendo fan, and I know he definitely was like one to jumpstart the community, but I don't know if I could have cited his name before this.
I don't think people could,
I still forget. I just forgot his name right now.
Until he became CEO, and no one really knew of this guy.
Right. Okay. So that's the question is, like, he obviously is a big character, and should people like this that like have like this much impact on the gaming community and the gaming like franchise over the last 45 years or whatever, 40 years, 30 years, whatever he was doing, like, should they be more well known? It's like we're sitting here and like I feel like, obviously I'm a gamer, so I feel bad that this guy's passed away and he was a big contribution to everything, but I can't really say I knew him before the last couple of days. Maybe
Well,
once,
that's
maybe seeing him once before.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I was looking at his roles in some of these games, and a lot of these things, you know, he's like a technical advisor. He's like a supervisor. He got like a special thanks for this. Like, he kind of seems like almost he's humble, because he did like a lot of big stuff. I'm looking at like I know just one example here, like in one of the Pokemon games. He's like, oh yeah, I did the coding thing for this one thing, so we added like 2 times as much content. And it's just like special thanks. It's not like he has some big job title to go with that. I don't know. He seems like he'd be a very humble guy.
I posted the quote in chat before. It was like, on my business card it says CEO of Nintendo. In my mind I'm a game developer, but in my heart I'm like a gamer. So I think like obviously the guy was very humble. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Beautiful. One of the best mindsets ever.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's like he seems like a nice guy. I read a bunch of articles and comments like how he was so like personable and like caring about the community when he was like on stage and stuff doing like Nintendo Direct and stuff, which I think is like a
he did a lot of public Q&As.
So yes, I think so that's why. But I just feel bad for not really knowing much about him before this past couple of days. What do you think, Frankie?
What do I think about this? I have the same feeling. The only times I've really ever seen him, as to do with most, like CEOs, is at a big conference like E3. Like we all know, 2014 he wasn't able to be there, and we all know that Nintendo, apart from all the other companies with all their failures doing it live, they do a pre-rendered show kind of thing. Like they record it, they edit it, and they're really funny. They're really good. The games sometimes aren't as good as people would want them to be, but I read somewhere that like he is one of the most iconic faces. And honestly, I'm gonna sound ignorant when I say this, but it's absolutely true. I didn't even know he was the CEO. Like the faces you see immediately is like Shigeru Miyamoto and that like what's that Brown Renly guy? I can't remember his name.
Is it the U.S. The head of Nintendo or something?
I think it's the U.S. head of yeah.
Well,
I can't think.
He took it over for the last couple of years. Iwata, the head of America.
He was his last title he got was CEO of American Nintendo.
Yeah. So yeah, so I guess he took over from that, but I think he was still the president of the company. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I mean. Yeah. I mean,
he has like a lot of games under his belt, though.
95 total.
I would say, if anything, he has the most successful games under his belt. Like Nintendo it's an old company. When Nintendo started out, they made playing cards. That was like literally 100 years ago. It's an old company, and now they're making video games.
Yeah.
During his era, like the really, pinnacle of video gaming as it's just going up, he had the best contributions, apparently. Like, he was a part of the biggest things, and it seems to be like a real big shock, because the biggest shock, if anything, is that he was 55, and he died of the tumor that he was operated on 2014 or 13, I'm not sure about that.
It was 14.
So it was 14. I mean, then it's obvious. He went on E3 this year as like a puppet or something. I think it's obvious what happened. I mean, E3 killed him.
E3 killed him.
The E3
blame E3.
It was
We're blaming
confirmed.
it.
That's a hell of a statement.
He went to E3, he died. Look, if you go to E3,
assassins.
you just die of stress. Your tumors, they just grow.
It is true. I've been hearing a lot of talk about this E3 sickness where everyone gets sick after going there, so you never know, man.
Look,
So I have a theory.
the first E3 death.
The first E3 death.
Sue them.
Hold on, Lewis, let me stop you there.
Okay.
Did your ex sit on him and kill him? Is that your theory?
That's one of the exes. That's one of the theories. Also, Ubisoft hired my ex. So,
Why?
because it's Ubisoft. Ubisoft killed Nintendo confirmed.
Oh my god.
They got jealous.
Okay. The CowCast is very sorry.
He's gone.
The CowCast is very sorry to hear about Mr. Iwata's death. He was obviously a very high staple of a lot of the games we've played in the past. We may not have necessarily known too much about him when he was live, but he will be missed, and I think that's all that needs to be said on the topic. And we're going to.
We have to say one more thing.
Okay, go for it.
CowCast, round of applause for him.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
No?
All right.
Round.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, Frankie. You gotta come on. Okay. On to.
I was just laughing too hard at the fucking X code. I'm actually teary at this point. It was too much.
All right.
It was like when I least expected. It's like my ex. It just brought back, and he just put out the Ubisoft in some way. It's like I thought we were talking about Nintendo. No, this means other things. Oh, it was amazing. But yeah, like condolences to his family. I think we're all feeling the same way, and his colleagues, of course. Obviously, great man. And I think it's going to be very big shoes to fill because he's had a lot of success within him. So best of luck to the next guy.
Yep.
Moving on.
Fix your YouTube policy, Nintendo.
All right, so on to animal computers, our last topic before viewer topics. So there is a article that Tim found that we're going to let him a little bit discuss, but I'm going to put it in chat. And Tim, you want to go for it? Tell us what you found.
Good luck.
So, some scientists, I believe it was Duke University, sorry, I didn't have much time to read the article. I watched a quick summary on a video. They took monkeys and rats and hooked it up to a computer and attempted to replace a CPU. Was essentially the idea of this experiment. They managed to archive and bring back a few files and a few other things. And personally, this is what I find the funniest thing to come out of this article. A few people made jokes that the new Intel RatNet will be coming out soon. Pooper Scooper not included.
Pooper Scooper not included. So basically, they replaced the memory unit, like the core processor of your computer.
They replaced, like an i3 with 4 rats.
And they were able to load files.
So it wasn't just with rat; it was with brains.
Yes.
Of the rat. So what you're saying is that they pulled an actual matrix when they made humans into this. References!
References. So what do you guys think about that? Nick, what do you think about the computers?
Okay, certainly everyone's going to say, okay, yeah, it's morbid to an extent. Sure, science has to do what it has to do to, advance and stuff, but...
They're rats, who cares?
Yeah,
whoa. There's also monkeys, though.
Okay. See, that's the thing where it's like...
human. They're not rats.
Everyone has their own moral thing on rats and monkeys in science, testing all that stuff, and that's an issue. But I almost feel like, okay, sure, that's really cool. You're able to run stuff on a computer with, like, rats' brains, but, that kind of came out of nowhere. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. I mean, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll get a, 8-core CPU, and it's like, no, maybe I'll get, 8 fucking rats.
3 monkeys!
Yeah, 3 monkeys or 8 rats.
3 monkeys, 8 rats.
I will say this. This is what happens when I'm on the internet at 3 a.m. I find shit like this.
It's definitely interesting. I feel like, sure, it's good. I mean, they're making...
I don't think that's shit. That is some really good thing, because
it's good.
Honestly, before this, have we heard anything like it? We know we've been trying to do it since the fucking 90s. It's been 20 years, and now we've actually managed to do it. I don't think a lot of people realize how big, an invention the silicone chip was.
Yeah.
Everything is run on it. Everything. It's made of fucking sand.
Yeah.
We're coming to a point, too. We can't make stuff out of silicone. And by the way, I know people on the audience are thinking, Frankie should do a commercial for this with his voiceover. It would be kind of hilarious. I'm putting him on the spot.
Okay,
freestyle.
What commercial am I doing?
For the rat brain
silicone chips.
The rats.
The Intel rat.
RatNet.
i8 Intel Core Rat Brain. Are you tired of having these loud-ass fans? These things only require pellets. Please go and buy our new rats. They are brilliant. They are great. You can have them for as long as you want. They require very little food, because you only have the brains. There's no food involved. Use syringes. The only thing you have to do is to cool them every 3 months. Now available for $4.99.
Nice.
I buy it.
I have
I'm sold.
that.
I'm sold.
How shitty they are.
Shit, I'd buy one.
He sold
Just for the
himself.
commercial.
He
No, but
sold
for,
himself right there.
Tiago also said in the chat, I just got my Dell Monkey PC with Intel chip core processor.
Core processor.
Fucking great. All I gotta
like
say.
I like it.
That's
quality.
Yeah.
I think we all decided
Well-
we will buy one.
yeah. Will the Matrix
Intel,
come?
get to fucking work right now.
Yeah.
Will the Matrix
Hire
come
that scientist, whoever came up with it.
AMD, jump on this.
Well, I was about to say, for how shitty this is going to be, because there's no pooper scoopers, it's probably going to be an AMD thing. And
Well, I think the goal is that. I think the goal is. I think to put it this way, the goal isn't to have a brain operate something. The goal is to have something operated by the brain that charges itself, like a pair of sunglasses, maybe a lens. I think that is the kind of like immediate goal that we see right now. Because if you can charge like Google Glass with your own head, obviously you'll have like a wire or something. Maybe you can do it Wi-Fi, You want a
There
previous
are
CowCast
things
discuss
like
about
that.
Wi-Fi recharges and stuff like that. But I think that's a huge step. I mean, this is the largest step we've ever seen because energy is like the biggest question in humanity, honestly, if anything. And now we've seen we can harness energy from brains. From motherfucking brains!
Well, I have something to say, and I apologize for not mentioning this sooner. One of the things about the experiment was trying to connect multiple brains. So, reverting back to the Matrix comments, but that was an objective of this experiment, to see if they can make brains work in tandem.
Brain, internet.
So I'm just a stupid foreigner. What does tandem means?
Together.
Together.
Okay, thank you. I
As
learned something new
one.
today.
Tandem
Tim's fancy
bicycles.
schmancy words.
Oh,
Yes.
No, but
gosh.
going back on Frankie's comment about the plugging into your brain, they do have something that you put into your bloodstream, and it's like a little turbo, like a dam turbo that powers like a charger or something. So, it has been done.
It has
pretty
been
insane.
done.
Okay, I
That
didn't know
sounds
that.
like it's going to
Use
cause
the
a blood clot.
Use the kinetic energy from your bloods flowing through your veins to power shit.
Local energy.
That is not the same, is it?
Actually,
Or
that
is
sounds
this
scary.
technique used in the same system?
Oh no, just different.
Because that just
systems.
sounds like water,
Yeah,
power.
it's
Yeah,
just
that's
basically
pretty
water
much what it
powering.
was.
It's a different thing though.
Yeah.
I can finally use tortillas for something else.
I just love how Lewis, whenever he says something,
we're
he
killing-
just he just pulls the switch. It's like,
pulling the
well,
switch.
I am born in America, but my family come from Ecuador. The tortillas.
All right. With Lewis's comment, I think we got to move on to the next topic
Third.
because
Fewer topics.
Lewis kills it, but Lewis makes this transition perfectly. Okay, on to our last topic of the evening, viewer topic. So this is the part of the show where all you fancy viewers out get to give us viewer topics. So give us some questions, give us some topics you want to talk about.
Topics.
We'll be talking about for a minute, 2 minutes each. Keep it clean, no sexual stuff, no racist stuff, all that stuff. We've had problems with that in the past. If you do, you will be banned. And thank you for your comments. We'll give you 2 minutes to fill up the chat, and then we'll start answering them. Sean will read them out, and then we'll each answer them individually if they're individual, or we'll do a group consensus.
So also, do you remember those people that did ask questions before? Or were like, we want the questions now. This is your time.
Yep.
You have a
So if
certain
you
amount of time to do it, so do it.
Re-put
If
your
you want to
questions.
see, if you want me to see, want me to eat a couple of these,
Do
time.
that now.
Do that
Otherwise-
now.
Do that now.
Do
I'll
that
do
now.
that transition
Now, now.
show.
Lewis,
Hold up.
Lewis.
Wait, guys.
We need to know what Lewis is actually doing here because we all know what he's doing, but we
Oh,
don't.
fair
Please,
point.
please
Oh,
read
yes,
off what
I'm
you're
sorry.
doing.
I'm sorry. I'm eating chili pepper. I can't even read because it's from a different country, not from Mexico.
Type it in
So
chat, I'll translate.
typing. Oh, can you see that? Oh no.
There,
Maybe-
peppers,
I
no.
paprika or something.
I'm working on getting you a bigger
Oh, wait.
screen.
Shit.
Does that say God damn it, I'm blind. There's studio lights shining in my eyes.
That's
So
He's being all
anyway,
professional.
this
and
is
shit.
really spicy. I'm Mexican, and a couple of these have me running towards the can.
Towards the can. Oh god.
So, who wants to see me eat a couple
I
of
think
these? I'll get on
you
the show.
gotta do
I
it.
think you should. I actually
Do
have
it.
an idea for our transition show between our topics and the viewer topics, it should be one of us on camera eating something random.
Oh, God.
I live in Sweden.
Let me
Don't
just
make me
eat this
do that.
cactus right here.
Don't make me do that. It'll take one episode and I'll be eating Swedish fish. You know, the entire apartment will kill me. You know how bad that smells? It will smell up the entire place.
You don't like Swedish fish?
What?
Look, you know what Swedish fish is? It's fish
Wax.
fermented for months. It's just
Oh,
old,
that
really,
Swedish
really old.
fish.
That is
Oh.
Swedish fish.
He's not talking
Not the
about
candy?
the candy that's
no,
American. We
no,
don't.
no.
I will mail you that candy.
Wait. Stop.
There's a
You have
candy?
can
It's
called
not.
Swedish.
It's not
Yeah,
actually
I got
Swedish.
you.
I have a personal link to that, or link in the
got
chat
you.
server because I've never heard about that.
Got
I
you,
will
man.
link it to
I
you
wanna
right
see
now,
it.
Frankie, to your
Is
personal
it
site.
Okay.
Okay.
licorice?
It's like,
No.
yeah, it's basically.
It's a gummy.
It's
yummy
pretty
as
close to
fuck.
licorice.
Well,
Like
we
gum-
have a couple things
Oh,
down here.
yeah. We don't
have
call
a
them Swedish fish.
website.
That is made in Sweden, by
Does
the way.
anyone
Okay.
but me want to actually see Lewis eat?
Maybe not that
actually?
brand,
I
but-
want to see
Okay,
that.
hold on.
All right,
So we
everybody,
ready?
let Lewis go, and then we'll start the comments and questions. All right, Lewis is at 1.
You already.
Oh,
Oh,
oof.
God. How
Already
many
run
is he
into the
doing?
can.
Oh, my God. He's
That's
already
2.
going.
That's
two.
2.
How many are you doing?
Oh, he's going mental.
Oh my
he's going
God.
mental.
I figured take your time, man. But okay.
Lewis, come on.
No,
you gotta
no,
take a shot
fuck
sometime. This won't be good for you.
Oh, my
speed.
God. Full speed. How many is that? 4?
He's like, oh, shit, let me
You
sit
can
down.
see it in his
Oh,
face. I have him big on screen right now. Oh,
Balls are now exploding.
oh God, here we go.
Holy shit!
How many are you doing? 5? Is this
Yeah,
5?
What are you doing?
Is this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Lewis.
you can
I
see
gotta- I
it.
gotta
Oh my
take a
God,
shot.
you gotta swallow,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
No, don't. No, he's going for more. He's going for more.
That's 6. That's 6. I repeat.
Oh my God. Okay, Lewis.
Lewis,
It's just a
MLG.
show. It's just a show.
Okay, Lewis.
He's got to make
Lewis.
it a 10.
No,
Do not do this at home.
Lewis, do not do this at home. Lewis, do it. Stop at 8. This is 8.
Lewis
Stop at
is
this
a
one.
professional Mexican.
Alright.
Lewis is professional Mexican.
Oh God, he's
Do try this at
2
home.
more.
Going to 10.
2 more.
Okay.
He's going to 10.
Oh, for 10. 10 and you're good.
We're going for the 10.
boy. But
Come
I
on,
want to.
Lewis.
Keep him for the next show, Lewis. Just 10. Just 10. You-
One. There's 1.
I want
One
a
more,
review
Lewis.
of these after this.
Let's go.
Oh my
damn it.
God.
Oh God, damn.
Come on. One more.
One more, Lewis.
All right.
You got this.
Lewis, I will send Alaric condolences
Oh
tomorrow
my God.
because of what's going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
for your
Oh my
family.
Your
God.
asshole is gonna get some.
There we go. Okay.
Here we go. What a fucking champ.
Hey.
Oh
What a
shit.
fucking champ.
Okay, so let's
Go
right
get him,
in.
Lewis. What a fucking boss.
No
While,
milk. Fuck the milk.
while
Mikey.
Lewis chills, we're gonna go read some comments.
Yeah, so if
now.
Lewis
Yeah.
walks away,
Say-
for some random reason, you know why.
You could be
Lewis,
Yeah.
I recommend taking a break right now and getting a drink.
He's
Yeah,
either A,
I'd say you
Milk.
earned it.
Milk.
exploding in the toilet.
Milk,
Just
not
drink
water.
milk.
Good, Nate. Know the shit.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Sean,
Fuck milk.
start us off.
So here we go. The first question goes out to Frankie. How long is your hair?
I'll be back.
Oh, good question. Let's see.
Oh my.
So it just happens that Frankie, he used to shave his head until, oh my God, look at that. Look like a toad. So I used to shave my hair until I think it was 2.5 years ago, and we'll see exactly, not imperial measurements, I'm sorry, but we'll see exactly how long my
I
hair
will
is.
convert.
Pulls out the tape measure.
Where did the
Bring
tape
her out the
measure come from?
We're gonna do this scientifically.
Oh my God.
Oh, holy shit. I have never done this, by the way, so now we're gonna have to put it in imperial system.
No, I can convert it for you. Just give me the centimeters.
Inches. Okay, I need a converter. Okay, I got a converter, and I'm gonna put it in right now. So my hair as of current is 36 centimeters or 14 inches long.
Shit. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
for
B, this is how
people
you treat
who don't
questions, man.
understand, a little longer than a foot.
Yes.
Okay, so use foot as well. I'm sorry, I don't know this ins and outs.
It's all good.
So,
I think everyone knows what
for any
14
of
inches
those,
is.
It's about yay
Honestly,
long.
I don't. So
It's not a foot.
Let me just
but,
like
Tim's mom knows what 14 inches is.
Look at that! Like,
Shots fired! Shots fired in there!
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
shots fired in the front and center.
Okay, next question,
Hey.
Sean.
Nick,
All
don't
right, the
worry.
next question
Don't
is
worry.
for
That was
Lewis,
pretty
but he's
good.
not here, so that's okay.
Okay, we'll hold it for Lewis.
Well, what type of Lewis does music? I can answer that. He does all the type of EDM stuff. He's a DJ, so he's been doing it for 17 years. He just got a new DJ set up, so he's been doing a lot of random mixes on his channel and for my YouTube network. And so basically all that crazy stuff like that. And so he does all EDM and he mixes stuff. He likes his jungle reggae or something and stuff like that. So that's what he does.
He also likes the one, what's her name? Whitney Houston. The I Will
yeah.
Always Love You
Yeah,
line.
but he doesn't make that music. Oh,
No, I'm just saying he puts that in
Here's
a
the
lot.
man. We want him to answer. Lewis, put your headphones on.
Working up to it.
Lewis.
Cables.
Oh, he's back.
Lewis, yo,
I had to
what type
get
of
no-
music do you make? Answer
That's
it.
DJing.
I mix. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh God,
Great.
Chili peppers.
that's some hot shit, man. It took 10 though. It took 10 to get. That's some Super Saiyan spicy shit right
oh,
there.
God. What a pro. What
This
a
will be a
pro.
feature until that bag is emptied.
Oh, that's too much.
It's like me drinking beer. It's just a feature of the show.
All right. All right, Lewis, what
This
music do you listen
episode is
to
sponsored
or
by
make?
Santon from Belgium.
We gotta get through these topics. We got a lot of questions, peoples.
Sorry.
No, that
Well,
was
there's-
Spicy shit. So I mix everything from hip hop to electronic dance music. Drum bass jungle is my favorite thing.
I don't know what jungle is.
It's like
so.
it's like reggae with drum and bass.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Jungle reggae. I was right. Damn right.
Nate knows his music.
Yes,
Okay.
he does. I also
Okay.
mix hip hop too.
Yeah.
Everything except for country.
Damn
And
right.
my boy.
Aww.
Damn
I
right.
once
Sorry,
heard
Tim.
this song, which ruined country for me, about a man making love to his dog.
That's hillbilly
will
country.
do
Oh
it.
my god.
That will do it.
Okay.
Frankie's
With
gone.
that,
Alright, we got some more
we lost
questions for
Frankie
you
again.
girls.
But next question, Sean.
All right. Is Nate related to Killed Chaos?
Chilled chaos, and
Chilled
I'm not
Chaos,
even
yeah.
sure who that is, but no.
A
Okay.
YouTuber.
Next
Well,
question
no
goes
shit.
out to Frankie. I'm guessing are those weed gummies that can answer that? No, they're snuff.
Snooze.
Snoop.
What I am personally using is the Scruff White. I don't know if that's a mirror image that your point or
Oh,
not.
that's good.
All right.
By the way, if you're in the US, it's like $20.
Should Geek.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
highly expensive, and in most places in Europe, this shit is illegal, and it should be because it's highly addictive. It's like I can't take cigarettes because they do nothing for me anymore. Next question.
The next question is: should Greek exit the euro?
I actually understand this.
With the Eurozone crisis.
Yes.
Well, look,
I
I think we should
understand
ask a
this.
European about this, not a fucking
Yes, this
redneck
was going
out there.
towards
That was
you.
going towards
This
you.
goes towards Frankie first.
Aw.
Okay, so this for the people that don't know, the situation is currently that all the countries in Europe are basically being asked, do you want to contribute to the Greece bailout fund? And that means a bit of our paycheck will go to Greece just to pay off their national debts. Honestly, for me, I'd pay it. It's not that much for me. It's like, if everyone pays, it's an entire country we can quote unquote save, and it's kind of close to home, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like $2 a month. Just
Okay,
goes to
that's fair.
Greece just as a donation fund kind of thing. But it's better than a donation fund because we know where the money is going. There's no middle hand man, hopefully. I would do it. I don't know how other people feel. I think most people would agree because Europe as a whole is a very giving nation. Scandinavia, we give so much fucking money to everyone, like Norway, Sweden, I think Denmark, not Finland. Finland, they stay to themselves. We would do it. Honestly, Greece fucked themselves over. Like, I've been looking into the situation since this came up. Greece fucked themselves over by having elected political figures that really, really fucked up. And I feel bad for them because it was... Now it's everyone hurting for one man's fault. I don't think the entire country should be hurting because the entire country, it's not on standstill, but it's just going downhill. I don't think we should have that. Not that close to home.
Yep.
Because it's always about that, isn't it? It's about you want to help the neighbor. That's why you don't help like Malaysia and something that's way... I know I'm not racist against Malaysia. I'm just saying something that's very far from me. That was just a random example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, Lewis looks nearly dead. Just saying.
He's actually a bit
Lewis
pale.
is dying. You might not just notice it. Nate, do you have like a 911 like ready?
Habanero sauce.
Habanero.
Put that habanero sauce down.
Okay, put it
If you
down.
want to see
Next
scroll us
question,
a habanero sauce. That's what
Alright,
We
The
gotta
next
keep this
question-
rolling. We got tons of viewer questions here.
The next question goes out from Fiery Scrub. How long have you guys known each other? I can answer this one. Me and Nate are brothers. Nick is Nate's best friend. Know Nick from Boy Scouts. Frankie
Like
met a couple
10
weeks
years.
ago.
Since
Yeah.
first grade.
Tim,
Yeah,
I've
that's a
known
10
for about a year probably, and same with Lewis. So,
Cool.
hope that
Long
answers
time,
it.
pretty much.
Yeah, long ass time.
Awesome.
Some shorter, but all good time. So,
Frankie's the newest.
I think
But we
I'm the
love
newest,
Frankie.
like the group, because I got to know Nate through work, and I worked at a channel for quite a while, and then I got to know Nate, and I thought Nate was a cool dude, and then he started doing like this CowCast, and I thought, hey, this sounds fun. I want to do that. So I said to Nate, like jokingly, like I should be on the next week's show because I used to watch it.
Yeah.
And Nate was like, Frankie, you should be on the next show. Come on, just come. I was like,
Let's
yeah,
go.
sure, I'll be there. And then when I did it, it was so much fun. That was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to get a webcam. I haven't had a webcam for like over 13 years or something. That's very specific when I say something, but like 10 years, something like that. And I'm loving it. It's my favorite part of the week. And it should be yours too.
Yeah, definitely is.
Damn right.
it is
he
one
wakes-
of the best part.
He stays up very late to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I got up 8
like-
Is
o'clock.
it-
Yeah, I got up
It's
8 o'clock and
4
it's
a.m.
3 in the morning
Yeah,
right now.
3
8 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock.
and then he
right
stays up another hour and talks about more shit.
Another
afterwards.
hour?
It's like 3
Or
hours.
after show.
At the minimum, it's an hour.
Oh my god.
Sometimes he doesn't go to bed till like 5 or 9 in the morning or whatever.
Oh god.
Last time
Um,
we had a chat, I think you went to bed at like, I think it was 8
I
a.m.
didn't even go to bed. That's when my internet cut out. We would have gone on for at least 2 more hours. We had like an 8-hour conversation, and we would have broken like 10 hours easily if it wasn't that my internet cut out. Like, you guys are insane. I don't know how you stand up with me.
Okay, so the next question is, you guys remember wax lips? I don't even know what wax lips are.
Yes, I do.
Are they candies or something?
They're just
No.
like wax lips that make your lips look really big and stupid.
I just remember
Oh.
Some of them were
Okay.
whistles.
God.
Okay, so
Yes, we remember them. I guess Sean does.
Is-
Sean's a fucker. So
I don't.
next question.
From Crazy Chris, is that smoke coming out of your ears? Probably directed towards Lewis.
Probably.
Mike Lewis, Mike. Lewis,
Mike, bro.
Lewis, if you're gonna talk,
It's burned his head.
he burned his head.
I actually had to drink milk. I had drank 2 glasses of milk, and I'm out of milk now. So,
You need more milk around the house, man.
Okay, so we got a request from J Bob 9, I believe. Kind of hard to read the green. He just wants us to say something about ourselves, so maybe a 15-second introduction of what we do and who we are, guys. So he's new to the stream and is a new follower tonight.
Awesome.
Oh,
Welcome.
Okay,
Very
so we'll
welcome.
start with
You made the right
Nate.
choice.
We'll start with Nate, and then we'll just go along from the screen. So I'll point you guys out when you're good.
Nate Bodner. 4 years ago, I started a YouTube channel called ConnMovieMakers with Nick. We grew that to about 6,200 subscribers now. I also run a game YouTube network, Rebirth, MCN, Under Freedom, and I've worked with MGN, Under Freedom, and Game Mode 5 Under Freedom. So I'm pretty big on the YouTube network side of stuff. And Nick, go.
Sean, am I able to go?
Yes, it goes Nick,
Okay, I
Lewis,
wanted to
me,
make-
Frankie.
Okay. Well, hi, I'm Nick, and I'm a fantastic bastard. I've been called that on many an occasion. I run a fantastical YouTube channel with the most subs you'll ever see. It's on there if you guys want to sub. I mean, it's totally optional. I also have a Twitch, also fantastic. And as he said, I've worked with that guy there, that guy Nate and Sean, and all these other folks on a variety of different things on YouTube and across the interwebs. Yeah.
Okay, so Lewis, you're up.
All right, I'm known as DJ Crossfade out in the DJ world. Hence the DJ gear in front of you. I've been DJing for about 17 years. Started back in '96 on tape decks. Damn. Yeah, I started doing internet radio about 2003, on up to 2006 when Kmart bought out Live 365. I'm not joking on that.
No. Lewis is old.
Been this is my first year right here that I've been DJing on this. I should probably go back to my channel. I was doing Music Heads TV back in 2090. When there was no internet, we had to call each other on Kents. No, back in 2008 till about 2010, 2012, somewhere around there. Then I started a gaming channel called Gaming Heads TV because I thought I could make money, and I was wrong. But I started to really enjoy it, and I took over for my brother because I was his editor, and we recently changed the name to Media Heads TV, because we do a lot more than gaming now. We do unboxings, we do tutorials on DJing, we do a lot of stuff there, and we smoke donuts.
Donuts.
Huh. All right, Sean, go.
Donut grape to be specific.
Donuts.
All right, so my name's Sean Bod. This is obviously my channel. I stream a little bit here and then. I'm working on that's a little bit thing. An environmental earth science major, delving into some of that. I'm also an Eagle Scout. I don't know. I'm a chill dude sometimes. I used to be a full-time runner doing 3 sports, and Nick is really the reason why this channel has been and has become what it is today, because he was one of the first persons to push me to start streaming. So we thank you, Nick. And yeah, Frankie, you're up, big man. Oh, hold on. Make sure to look at my Instagram. I'm also an amateur photographer, so got some good
Shameless
shit.
plugging.
You have to do it somewhere.
Of course.
Yep, you gotta do it.
Well, hello everyone, my name is Frankie. I'm a professional voice actor. I used to be before I got fired, because they couldn't have as many voice actors as they had. When I did that, I started doing bartender work, and I was one of Stockholm's, which is Sweden's capital city, prime bartenders for 2 years. I am now currently unemployed, and I am looking for more work. I have some things in the mind, but at this point right now, the only thing I really do is chill the fuck out and join the CowCast while I do shit. I have been stabbed. I have a gangster father that used to work for Haynes Angels. I am the most interesting person on this podcast. No questions doubted.
Without a doubt.
Drop the mic!
This is very
Boom. Just walk away. He's done.
All right,
Let's
next
go on.
question, Sean.
What about Tim?
Oh,
Tim
Tim,
does
sorry.
not
I
have.
keep
That's
forgetting.
how important I am to my boss.
I'm sorry.
My boss.
You're so important that
I'm
we
sorry,
completely
Tim.
forgot.
Glance over.
I'm looking at the screen. I
Hi,
see
Tim.
camera. We're out of cameras. Go,
All
Tim.
right. Well, my name is Tim Vett. Believe it or not, that's not my real name. I am an apprentice gunsmith in Bumfuck, Ohio. I have a YouTube channel that I posted in the comments. I work for Nate at Rebirth as community manager, as the guy who just does random shit when I'm told. I am here on the CowCast because I nagged and complained to Nate that I should join, and he caved in.
I did.
Good synopsis.
That's true.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
Next question goes up to
Lewis
Frankie.
going like back and like, yeah, that's true, that's true.
All right,
I should
question
also
goes-
add one more thing. I'm Rebirth's montage DJ.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulling out the CEO. Good.
Yes.
All right, Frankie, how much beer have you had today is a question from Pancake.
Okay, so some pre-show stuff. I actually discussed with a mate today at lunch. He works at a Swedish radio channel. Ooh. Nobody gives a fuck. Good. No, but I talked to him and I was talking about like how we can improve the show and all that good stuff. So of course at lunch you have to have some beers, and then I went over to his house and he's already done his show and he's free tomorrow, so we had a couple of beers. Then I got home, I got a couple of beers, and then I've been here drinking a couple of beers. So I'm probably up in like, I mean, look at this shit. This is like champagne balls I'm drinking. I don't know how much at this point. I'm gonna say around 15. I'm guessing.
And this is throughout the day, is what he's saying.
Yeah, throughout the day.
Not-
It's been
not in
a
one- not in
day.
one
I'm
day.
very tired.
Okay, so does Lewis spit fire? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I spit mad fire. Mad fire. He has nothing on me.
Spire ain't got shit.
Next one, Sean.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're looking.
Apparently,
Sean's
someone
looking-
really wants us to join
Someone-
the Nazi regime. I'm just saying. You know,
Yes.
You know
But
what?
someone
Someone wants to
wants-
do street poker, and all I'm saying, I'm up to that.
No, just get.
You
Hold on,
guys
hold on.
Alright, so-
Hold on. I got
Hey.
I got a story about that one. So
A story of strip poker?
for the
Let's do it.
Nazis.
Yeah, I was
Let's
gonna
do it.
say.
all right, so
Good say.
in Boy Scouts, Nick, me, and Sean went to this like giant like trip for Boy Scouts, and because it was such a big trip, and they were like leaders that we didn't know and people stuff, they were like, they have to give us like this whole like bullshit like sexual assault bullshit thing because there's so many people going on this trip, like 50,000 people, and
More than that, yeah.
yeah, and so they were like, yeah. So they gave us like, they showed us like some generic video, and one of the topics was like this kid's uncle was playing like a sports game with him, and it was like every time you lose, you gotta take off a piece of your clothes. They were playing like Xbox strip poker. So just all I gotta say is, whoever wants to do strip poker, bring out the Xboxes. Next question, Sean.
What
Okay,
if you
so
don't have an
somebody.
Xbox?
Then
Well,
fuck you.
fuck the Xboxes then.
We'll burn 'em.
Someone wants. Hey, shh. Someone wants to know about the CowCast name. It's just been a big thing in Nick, Nate, and my like experience with some maps and YouTube and whatnot, and we answered that in other things. So other podcasts. Can't speak today. What the fuck is a brovine? You know, bovines are
What?
cows,
Bovines
and
are
we're the
cow, and we
CowCast.
kinda like-
So you're becoming a brovine and joining the herd.
It's
So there's a good one
it's a
from.
play on words.
It's a
Yeah.
play on words.
Yes.
It's a pun. I quite like it.
It's very good.
I think it's very good, honestly.
It's as good as cheesecake donuts. And you guys,
To answer Pen Spin's question
I've
about
never had a
headphones.
cheesecake donut.
We
so I
can
don't know
answer
if
it
it's
quickly
asking.
again. We can answer that one quickly
Huh?
again.
Okay.
So headphones, 8 kgs, K240s. Do it really quickly though. Don't go in depth. Nick, go.
Plantronics.
Okay, I got Logitech G230 gaming stuff. Sent it to you there. Yeah.
Lewis, quick, go.
I have the Astros A40s. Don't get them. They suck.
I got Plantronics. I don't know what they are.
Don't
I'm trying to
get
get a
them,
better
they suck,
setup
too.
though.
G622, if I remember correctly.
Okay, Frankie.
Sennheiser HD 595. They are discontinued, so get something else from Sennheiser. Trust me, they are absolutely fucking amazing.
Okay.
I can confirm that. I can confirm
Next
that.
question, Sean.
Great DJ headphones.
I'm going. Somebody said, what content is Sean's Lazy Man? Is probably talking about Instagram, so yeah.
What was that question?
Joshua 9319. He knows what headset I'm using. Just saying, he remembered from the
He
previous. episode.
remembered.
What a champ! It might have been him who actually went to go buy a pair. I forget someone did.
Okay, hold on. We're just keep looking. What's up with the unique, typical style you rock? And this is towards Frankie, talking about your hair. Kind of talked about that. Just wanted to change, right?
unique, typical? That's like contradictory.
I'm sorry, what was that
Yeah,
question?
very-
They want to know. They want to know about the hair, but
What's
it's
up
just
with
you
your
changed
style
your
that you're
lifestyle.
Oh, the style I'm rocking. I'm guessing. Long story short, is just that I used to, because I didn't want to go to the barbers because I was uncomfortable doing that shit. I didn't want to get into all the hairdresser stuff and stuff, so I just shaved my head. I used to have, 1 millimeter of stubble, and I was cool with that. Then one day, and I do mean one day, I just decided, fuck it, let's grow out the hair. And that day was, more than 2 years ago. So the current style I'm rocking is more like the Geralt, like currently it's like the more Geralt Witcher 3 kind of stuff, where it's like you have this little ponytail at the back and getting all this lovely, lovely hair for the ladies going on. And honestly, don't get long hair, guys. It's not worth it. Like at this point, I'm getting way too much lady attention to cut the hair, but don't get it because it's absolutely fucking indomitable. So but I'm also coming from a background where it's like my mother, father, they're kind of the rocker types, like I mentioned previously. Daddy, he's an old member, as I should say. So long hair kind of runs in my family, but I've never picked it up until now. So that is my answer.
Okay, so who came up with the CowCast? Nate came up with the CowCast and came to me, talked about it, and previously me and Nick had talked about like the Sports Center do like the 60-second question kind of thing. We were kind of thinking of that, and then Nate came up with this, and we were like, hell yeah, let's do it. So that answers your question, Frank. Podcast. Yeah.
Podcast is real.
CowCast.
Cows came from some old adventure mask we made in Far Cry 2 on Xbox 360. And then it
God,
kind of spanned into our videos on YouTube, and bam, cows. I brought it back.
When are you going to do a game night? Rocket League looks amazing, only $20. Well, if you want to pay $20 for all of us.
I'm not paying any game for $20 to play a game night. Game night will be coming soon, so check out at Rebirth MCN for that, and so game night will be coming back, so we'll be doing that
when I get my shit together.
When Tim and Lewis get their shit together.
Hopefully,
what's this game night?
Simple.
For people that don't know, because I don't.
It's a stream. I run it, so shut the fuck up, Tim. I'm
organizing it.
Yeah, he is organizing it. But it's just a stream where people in like past networks I've been working with come and play. On MGN, we would get like 30 viewers a thing on YouTube. Like on YouTube streaming, not Twitch streaming. So that's pretty good. So yeah, we do.
Oh, that's pretty good, is it?
Yeah, I don't know. But no, a lot of people just come like stream. People come and play with us. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
I'll be playing some Sky Saga because I got alpha access to that.
Nice, very nice.
It's pretty. Awesome
Oh yeah, that's a fun story actually. The first time I even interacted with Nate was when he was doing the live stream that he had.
Yep.
And I interacted with him as like a viewer, and then I got on the stream like playing with him, and it took them like 13 minutes to realize like, oh, you're that guy that's hired that is doing all those videos. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know who you were at first.
Like I didn't.
We've never had this conversation. That's so good. Go on, Nate.
No, I know. No, I don't think it was 30 minutes into the stream. I think it was like.
I counted. It was. No, not into the stream, but yeah, I counted. I'm
probably
just that
into
kind of
our
guy.
conversation. I didn't know because it wasn't Frankie. I knew you as Frankie doing videos, and it was Hank Shaw in the chat. So I had no fucking clue. You can't blame me.
But that was so good because I was like working incognito.
We lost your mic.
Like going into him and like playing. Oh, fuck me.
Is
it on?
Yeah.
Yes,
But what I was saying, it was so good because I was kind of working, incognito under Nate, and then
Yeah, and it's gone.
God damn it.
You can't even. I can't even.
Frankie.
It's okay. It's okay,
my
Frankie. We
internet
love
was
you.
fixed. I know it's not from my part. My internet was fixed today. I had professionals looking at it today.
awesome.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
The idea is, folks, the more that you watch the CowCast, the more you might have a chance to actually get on the CowCast.
Obviously,
No.
Exactly.
but not anymore.
Debatably.
I ruined those chances.
Yep, Tim's fault. Blame
Okay.
Tim. Okay.
So here's the last question of the night,
yep.
and then do one more thing after that. Question goes out to me. If you guys could prank one of the CowCast, who would you prank, and what would the prank be?
You.
Yeah, this goes towards me.
How's it directed towards you?
Because it says this goes for Sean. Read the chat, big man. It only
That should
says.
suffice.
I don't know. I don't think I'm not good at pranks, so I wouldn't do it to just one person, but I'd probably mail everybody a unique piece of shit. Like you can order different types of shit.
You can.
The Spanish lot.
Like here's a fucking elephant shit for Nate, and here's like fish piss for Frankie or something like that. Like whatever it is, gorilla shit. I don't know. I don't have good pranks, but it would have to be with everybody.
You know, the only prank I really pulled way back in the day when I was on internet radio, it was calling a Walgreens and saying, "Hello, Walgreens. Me and my lover made a mistake. We got the Rogaine and we thought it was lubricant. Oh my God, there's so much hair growing out of there. In fact, the other day I went outside and a little kid said, 'Can I pet your puppy?' And I said, 'No, that's not a little puppy.'" That's it.
Who will fall for that? I mean, you're opening with me and my lover. Who says that? Nobody.
I mean, I would say me and the missus, personally.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Me and my partner, at the very fucking least. But like, me and my lover. I worked in retail. If I heard that, it would be like, I'm not taking this seriously. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so
Walgreens in the ghetto.
Our questions.
So here, all the questions are closed now. I just wanted to give a shout out to Crazy Chris, Anthony Pancake, Bostonator, Super Bad Hacker 8, Pensman, J Bob 9, and Mr. Larry Poo. Welcome to becoming a Brovine and joining the herd. And I salute every
What is
single
that?
one of you.
8
1,
followers
2,
tonight. Welcome
3,
to the
4,
CowCast
5,
community.
The Ocho.
7.
The Ocho.
The Ocho,
No,
motherfuckers.
it's not
No.
Ocho. But
It's 7.
Yeah, everyone.
But it's
that's
okay.
Everyone that's 7 doesn't matter. Everyone that's subscribed or followed tonight, thanks for hitting that follow button, becoming a Brovine.
You made the right choice.
You made the right choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that wraps up the CowCast for this week. We do this every week, Monday at 8 p.m. EST. So make sure to come and join us. Hit that follow button if you haven't already. And join us next week. It'll tell you when we go live. You can see when we go live. Monday, 8 a.m. EST, every Monday. And thanks for coming out. Make sure to check out Nick, Frankie, Lewis, and Sean, and my boy Tim on the horn at the respective social medias and all that jazz. And, yeah. Thank you for coming out this week. I hope you guys enjoyed our
One more
topics. Go for it, Lewis.
Before we leave, may the power of the cheesecake gonna be with you.
Damn right, may the power of the cheesecake.
Although Frankie says it better.
If you want to leave some topics in the chat, we'll read them at the end of this stream. So feel free to leave some topics that you might want us to do next week. That would help us out greatly and help you guys stay a little bit interested in what you guys want to hear about. So thanks for coming out and watching it. Hit that follow button, become a Brovine today, join the herd, and we will see you all next week. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week.